question for you. Do all of these persons really exist? No. Are they real? No. But guess what? I know of a superhero, and this superhero really exists. Many stories are told about him in the Bible. Could you guess who that superhero is? All right, Jesus Christ, and you are correct. Have you ever stopped to think that Jesus is the greatest superhero? In fact, Jesus is the only superhero because all the others that we're thinking of, guess what? They're not real. Very good, Janelle. And we can find them in books and we can find them in movies. And they are the results of someone's imagination, meaning that someone made them what? Made them up in their mind. Very good. So these persons don't really exist. Now, in the Bible, it is mentioned that when Jesus came to our planet Earth, he showed us that he had real power to do what? Guess, to do? To do good. Very good. And to make things happen. All right, guess what? The miracles he performed left everybody impressed. He not only healed persons of diseases in their body, but he also helps us to get rid of feelings like guilt and feelings like wickedness in our where? Guess where? In our hearts. Now, Jesus, he made the lame to walk and the deaf to do what? To hear. And he also made the blind to do what? To see. He cleansed the lepers and he healed the paralytic. His love and his power are made all kinds of diseases disappear. With only one word, he could even cast out demons. With only one invitation, Jesus could make Peter walk on what? On water. And when Peter took his eyes off Jesus, he began to sink. But then Peter cried out, "Lord, save me." And what did Jesus do? He saved him. Immediately, Jesus stretched out his hand to help Peter. Now, Jesus also had the power to do a number of things. He also raised persons from the dead. Now, in the Gospels, you can find how he raised the son of a widow who was from a place called Nain. While people were taking his body to the tomb, Jesus took the young man's hand and gave him back his life and returned him to his mother. He also raised a little girl from the dead. And more impressive, he also raised his best friend. Who was that? Anybody knows? All right. He also raised who? I didn't hear that word. Lazarus. Very good. Jesus called to him, and he came out of the tomb after having been buried for guess how many days? 3? No, for 4 days. But that isn't all. Jesus, our superhero, he is going to return to earth for the second time. And with just his voice, he will open the graves. And those who believe in him will be resurrected and live everlasting what? Everlasting lives. Now, I've come to the end of my story, and we're going to make a name for the story. So my first question, who was my story about? Jesus. And in the story, it mentioned that Jesus is a what? Okay, so Jesus the dash superhero. Give me one word to put there. Very good. Together, Jesus the only superhero. Who wants to praise to God right now and tell him thanks for Jesus Christ? Anybody? Go ahead, Janelle.
Thank you, Lord, for waking us up this morning. Thank you for giving us the only superhero. Thank you for providing food, shelter, and clothing for us. Thank you for helping us to be here. Amen.
Amen.